Hockey and all of his friends ready to go and amped up for what we have in store. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see the #2 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Gamecocks will get us underway with the opening kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. Quick pass on the jet motion. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. They've really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And, David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC play.
And let's pump the brakes, because if they're happy with what they've done so far, they're going to have some losses. Like, this is a tough league. The SEC is not easy to navigate. They're going to have to continue to grow and get better, but it's a heck of a start.
On 3rd down, going up top. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first 3rd down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you could regroup, because this environment...
Oh, what a grab by the defense. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And I tell you what, defensively, you want to set the tone, and you gave up a few plays, but bowed your neck, got a big turnover. That's what you dream about. You dream about forcing a turnover, especially on the first possession. Offense, it's your turn.
The Gamecocks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in, because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this route.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. Spits it out to the back. And the ball is intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job of his decision-making.
A 1st down for the offense. Looking for space. It's Clyde. Got enough space. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, South Carolina. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he's going to try to return this one. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on third down. Makes the catch on the left.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Looking to move it through the air. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z. So these are big for the resume.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught. Still on his feet. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a first and goal.
I love that from this offense. 3 is good. You're in field goal range, but now we're set up with first and goal because of great third down execution by this offense. Stay aggressive. Even when you get in this part of the field when everything shrinks and gets a little bit harder, you still want to be aggressive.
Texas A&M going up tempo. DB's right up on the receivers. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies. It's a much-needed life for this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. When you're down, you got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
And he tacked on the extra point. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Gamecocks will have it 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Klein. Makes his man miss. He rumbles ahead for 6 inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. The give to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. A 3rd and long coming up here. To throw, it's Tompkins. Got out of trouble and throws. Firing to the right, complete. Just outside the red zone. If they pick up the first down, they'll spot it at the 22. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most.
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Great play by the defensive back, showing you his variety of skills. His ability to turn the hips, his speed running downfield, turning his head to locate the football and then swatting it away. You just can't do it better.
On 2nd down, looking again to throw. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And that will extend their lead even further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Wake Forest is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Northern Illinois.
Off the play fake on first down.
For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Motion from the offense. To the air on first down. He finds his man. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. Good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm not stopping. Put it out in front of me. I'm getting this first down.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Off play action. Gonna take a shot. And that will fall incomplete as we have played one quarter, a quarter in which they tried to wrap it up with a huge play.
South Carolina, 17. Texas A&M, 7.
They don't believe their kicker can roll double nickels with that 55-yarder, so they'll leave the offense out there on 4th down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short.
Ooh, and I love the running back here running into the blitz. He saw the extra defender. He was able to put his foot in the ground and make a miss. That was a good play.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Aggie! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey.
They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and...
Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands. 1st down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job.
The freshman able to get home with the sack.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Working that left side. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
All right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some 1st downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the 1st down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Scanning the field, it's Tompkins. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
This is a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Clyde. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Gamecocks want to crank the tempo. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Still running at the 40. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. He's looking to throw it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Got room at the 35. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. Fresh set of downs after the completion.
That's a first down for the offense.
They move the tight end all over. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity right now. You got the football early in this game to show you. This is going to be more of the same, Coleman.
Well, we talked to both coaching staffs and players, and they're all very aware of what happened the last time these two teams played. So expect everybody's A game today. Reese, you're right. We expect this one to be a lot tighter.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Third and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, but we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
It's fourth down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
All right, defense. It ain't working. Right? We're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. He's going to pass. Got his man in the middle.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
They're going to throw it again. Forced out of the pocket. Slings it downfield. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
That much time for any good QB in college football is not going to equal success for your defense. The defense has to do a better job trying to get pressure on the quarterback. He's way too comfortable.
Quarterback checking the play. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Buys a little time. And to get rid of it quickly. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone.
Well, the defense is fast. If you can hit that quarterback with his speed and force those incompletions, man, that is impressive.
Back to pass, it's Tompkins. Now he's going to break the pocket. This time he's got his man. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
All right, defense, you know coming into this game you're playing a fast quarterback. You know it's not going to be easy getting him on the ground. You got to start thinking about how you're pass rushing. You know, rushing right up the middle and allowing him to get outside, it's going to be a tough task. And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and goal. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Now, Reese, this is the part of the field where the tight ends become such a big part, right? The big size. I'm going to isolate these guys, find a way to get good matchups. You could tell they did it there, and the result, 6 points.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Fielded in the end zone. It's Murphy. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Looking to go up top on first down. Trying to beat the D deep. Brings it down on the right side. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
They use the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the run. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. And the Aggies getting set on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Makes a connection. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They want to run this quarterback. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. He's got it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Just enough time for one final play of the half. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like, the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
At the 40, there he goes. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
You can tell this is a pass play. He has his eyes down the field. He's looking to throw the football. But how nice is it when you got a guy like this that can scramble and go get you a 1st down? Just really hard to stop from a defensive perspective.
Wants to throw on 1st down. On the move, he fires. He makes the catch. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A Big play for this offense. The Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry-up. He'll come out throwing on first down. He's got it. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He didn't get a lot on the return, but, man, he set his offense up at the 30.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Excellent field position here for the offense. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got him downfield. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Handoff to the lone back. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Back to throw, it's Tompkins. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the first without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. And is picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. The 50. He's inside the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Aggie. How about that D coming up with a play like that? What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. Just one of those mistakes that can happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. On first down, here comes this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Fires it into traffic, and it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. He's going to pass. Fires to the middle. A little too much juice on that one from the junior.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
See, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, They've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. They go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Running back searching for a hole.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Throws for the tight end. Touchdown, Aggies! An epic comeback. They'll talk about this one forever if they can hold on, but they're on top right now. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
That last play is what you call a drive starter. They're out to the 47. It's first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. But that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. He's being a little reckless with that football. Threw the interception last time and almost threw another one here.
Golly, that's back-to-back drives. You got to have your quarterback making smart decisions. You can't turn the football over. He's got to get those cobwebs out of his head and start bowing it in.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some...
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Not only a great play, but tremendous discipline by this sophomore to make the pick.
Turnover margin always goes such a long way in deciding who wins the football game. Interception number 3, that is no bueno. Got to take care of the football. Can't keep getting your defense in a bad position, putting them on the field time and time again.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. And it just seems like there's a little more oomph in a hit like that in a rivalry game, David.
Man, yeah, and you have to love it in these rivalry games when you get those big licks. And, Jesse, you make a statement. You make a point.
Yeah, you're right, David. I mean, I just feel like in rivalry games, everybody's playing a little bit faster. And I feel like the hits just hurt a little bit more. Your physical toughness will be challenged in rivalry games like this.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the 3rd quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed it.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Now he'll let one fly down the left side. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes a stop. They're going to run it. And he was able to push forward for a solid gain as the clock strikes 0 here in the third.
Texas A&M 35, South Carolina 31.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. They'll go to the ground. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. They love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. It'll be a run on third and short.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on fourth down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs. Here comes the offense on first down. Wide out in motion. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Going deep. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Oh, look out. There he goes. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Aggies. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. North Texas has the lead right now. The good folks in Denton have been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock.
Back to pass, it's Tompkins. Moving away from pressure. Got his man downfield. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. The Gamecocks want to move quickly.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock.
He's off to the races. And he's brought down after a huge completion. They might be thinking back-to-back big plays after that last one. First and 10 from the 32. Looking to move it through the air. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the fourth quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the big play.
Dances away. Throws to the tight end. Got his man. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. He wants to throw it again. The quick out. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. On second down, he'll let it fly. Powers through. And they'll finally track him down and shove him out at the 2.
Man, I love the decision-making right there. Like, drop back the pass, look for your shots. You don't see it, tuck it, get positive yards, makes the next down even easier. That is a great heads-up early down play for this QB.
Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Touchdown, South Carolina! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. Well, if the momentum hadn't shifted before, it certainly has now.
It has, and now you got some game pressure, right? That's beautiful. Now the defense comes out, get you a stop, get aggressive, but the offense a little bit of pressure now because they know if the ball goes back to the other side, they could lose this ball game.
Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he's coming out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than...
Afterburner's coming. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Comes out throwing on first down. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught downfield. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. The offense pops it up, and they were on the move. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Man, I can't do that here, right? I got the football. I got the lead. The clock is my friend, and now I cough it up. Offense, have to understand the situation. Have to understand, I got to get to the ground. I can make sure I don't fight for extra yards. I make sure I don't fumble, costly fumble.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Looking to pass. It's Tompkins. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He's looking to throw it. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Makes the catch. It's Klein. Tackled there by the defense. And the Gamecocks in the hurry-up.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open and he can make positive.
And he hauls it in inside the 30. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
What a play call in a 2-minute situation. They find the shot opportunity, and they take advantage of it, flipping the field. They've now put themselves in a chance to come back and win this thing.
The Gamecocks are flying down the field. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They'll throw it on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
That QB might want to register as a 501c3. With the amount of donations he is making to the other team right now, interception number 4 now, putting his team in a bad position time and time again. We might want to start thinking about a change here.
Takes a handoff, and he's going right. Good blocking up front. Great job following it. He's got 6 to the 18.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now, if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
And here comes the offense on second down. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Well, on that one, they decide to attack the left outside on the ground. You see the speed by the ball carrier there, Reese, picking up a huge chunk of yards.
I can't imagine any reason they wouldn't just run that play again.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Why not just go back to the well one more time?
Going up top on first down. He looks that one in nicely. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And